Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, we're here in Cave City today at Wigwam Village number 2. Been here since 1937. It's a franchise that goes way back to the 30s and 40s. There were actually 7 of these places, and only 3 exist today, one of which is here in Cave City, and 2 are out on Route 66 out west. I like to think of this stretch of 31W as Kentucky's Route 66, because if you travel from Horse Cave all the way up through Cave City, you're going to see old motels, old motor courts, and of course the Wigwam Village number 2. Okay, so back in the day, there was no interstate. It was 31W. So when you come through here, it takes you back in time just like it as it was back in the old days, 30s, 40s, 50s. I can remember even coming through here in the 70s and staying in some of these old hotels. And we go to Mammoth Cave a lot and different things. This is going to be our first stop today. We got a lot of activities. We're going to be going to Onyx Cave. We're going to go to Floyd Collins Cave. I know y'all haven't heard that story. Floyd Collins died in that cave in 1925 while he was in there spelunking. We're going to be going to the Dog Pound restaurant, back to Dinosaur World. Got a lot of activities, but I couldn't think of anything more appropriate than start out here at the historical Wigwam Village number 2. All right, we're going to show you around the place. We're even going to get a peek inside one of the units, and I will be staying the night here at some point, so it's good that we're going to kind of case the place out. You see here, plenty of fun stuff for the kids. You got a playground. They have the campfire at night, all the good stuff. And this place is full of history, which we're going to talk to the owner, Keith Stone. He's going to explain more of that here in just a minute. All right, so I'm in unit number 10. We have the owner, Keith Stone, here. I told you a lot of history behind this place. But before we get into the history, can you kind of tell us about the units here and what and all you've been doing since you've taken over the Wigwam Village number 2?
Sure. This is a double. This is a room that has 2 full-size beds. All the rooms have original furniture. The bathrooms are notable because of the chevron motif that goes through all of Wigwam Village number 2 and all the other Wigwam villages as well. And when Frank Redford opened this in 1937, he advertised it as having private tiled bathrooms with hot and cold water and inner spring mattresses. So that tells you how people were traveling back in 1937. It was not typically luxurious. People were sleeping in tents mostly. And Frank Redford was an early innkeeper and giving people something special. And it became very popular. So he got patents on this and he sold the plans, and other people started to make them around the country. By 1950, 7 of them had been built, but only, like you said, only 3 of them are left. And so we bought this in November of 2020 because, you know, what else do you do during a pandemic but quit your job and buy an old motel?
Oh, yeah. You
Right?
got a lot of guts, I'll say that.
Well, one of the things that amazed us and gratified us was how much people love this place. The guests just absolutely love the history and they love the concept. And so that's been encouraging because this was in very bad shape when we bought it. And we closed it for several months to get it to our standard of comfort and safety and cleanliness, and reopened it in March of 21. And so we're restoring, 4 of them are undergoing a more deep restoration process, and eventually they all will. These used to have a knotty pine paneling, if you can imagine. Right now it's been painted, but we're going to be replacing all that and some other things that you won't know about. But we're working with the Department of Interior. This is on the National Register of Historic Places. And so we're making this as authentic as possible.
Okay, speaking of historic places, can you tell us about this newspaper article and letter written and framed there on the wall, Keith?
Yeah, that's Eleanor Roosevelt. When her husband was president, she wrote a daily column called My Day. She spent a lot of time in Kentucky, actually, and she was driving past this one day and noticed it, thought it was modern Native Americans staying here, but her personal secretary disabused her of that and told her it was actually a motor court.
Okay.
So,
and even though, like, this was built in 1937, it has been updated to the luxuries of 2025. You see, you got air conditioning, flat screen TV, you have shower, everything. Coffee maker. That's what it looked like in 1947, as it still looks like today.
Mm-hmm. So the big teepee in front was a 24-hour restaurant and gas station up until 1970. And 1970 is when I-65 got this far south and bypassed Dixie Highway. Dixie Highway used to go from Michigan to Florida. And this was bumper-to-bumper traffic almost all the time. Mm-hmm. That parking lot, as you can see, was jamming all the time with people. And so the plan for the big teepee, which still has the 20-seat semicircular countertop, is to make that into a coffee shop and a guest convenience store.
Oh, wow.
And so we're really close to getting that open. We're also close to you see these had red zigzags on them.
Uh-huh.
We're close to putting those back up on all of these.
That's
we
awesome.
think it's it could be a couple of years.
And back to Eleanor Roosevelt.
Yeah.
And this place is called
We call this the Eleanor Roosevelt Room.
There you go. How fitting. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you.
And we're going to get on the road. We're going to hit more activities. And one thing that I'm specifying on today is everything is family owned, mom and pop operated. When you come down to Cave City, yeah, Mammoth Cave is fun and nice, the national park, plenty of good trails and all that stuff. But also some of the best caves and the most picturesque are the family-owned caves such as Onyx Cave, Diamond Cave, Crystal Onyx Cave,
Hidden River.
They have all the wet cave formations with the stalactites, a cave bacon, cave coral, all that good stuff.
Baconberry.
Yeah, my favorite part. Go ahead and get you something cool to drink, something to eat, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. We're here at Onyx Cave and Rock Shop. This place was discovered in 1971. Very interesting history on how this place was discovered. It's about a 30-minute cave tour. Some very interesting and beautiful stalactite and rock formations in this cave. They also have a big collection of rocks to choose from, crystals, things that you can shop for in there, nice gift shop. And we're going to be building up an appetite for our next stop at the Dog Pound Restaurant. All right, enough gun flapping. Let's go on in and check this place out. A lot of crystals and rocks to choose from. So for you gem collectors, this is definitely a good stop to make when you're here in Cave City.
All right, we'll go ahead and get our tour started at Onyx Cave. We're going to head into this room, go over some rules. The Onyx Cave was found in 1971, making the parking lot out front for Guntown Mountain Amusement Park. Somebody was driving a front loader, making the parking lot, and accidentally ran into this opening. And if you take a look down, pretty sure that would have scared me if I was driving a front loader. But the guy kept going, found 7 more openings, and then hired a caver named Cleon Turner to explore the cave.
Dad, I actually don't think you can do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cricket. It's a cave cricket.
It's a cricket.
Cave crickets are friendly.
No, it's like massive. I think Dad might be stuck. I don't think he can fit this. Dad, are you okay?
Yeah.
He made it.
Mm-hmm.
The word onyx means fingernail in Greek. So you can see light through your fingernails, and you can see light through there. A little bit wider on the right side here. Little step.
Okay.
And so over here, we've got a really big flowstone. We call this our waterfall wall. It looks like icicles. This is called flowstone because it forms from water flowing down the wall of the cave, leaving behind the minerals, and that builds up the chunks of onyx. Include cave bacon for the thin pieces, and then bigger pieces of bacon are often called curtains or draperies. That forms from hydrostatic pressure.
What's that?
There's water inside the limestone being forced out.
Oh.
So it's like if you wash a real muddy truck and you push on the sponge, when the water comes out, it'll push out the dirt. And the reason that water will bring in minerals, that water goes through the soil, picks up carbon dioxide, makes carbonic acid, that'll dissolve the limestone, bring the minerals in. When the water falls off, those minerals are left behind. Stalactites and stalagmites. Stalagmites might trip you. They're on the floor. And then up here, this would be the cave curtains or cave draperies. That's the really big flowstone.
Okay.
Oh, look, it turned black over here.
Fat guys beware.
People touch that.
All this caving and stuff, I've built me up an appetite, and that's what brings us to the Dog Pound restaurant. Highly recommended. It's got a 4.7 Google rating, several hundred reviews, so you know that's strong. Look over here, see the kids over here already chomping at the bit. This is probably one of the most unique restaurants you're ever going to go to. They have hot dogs, but they have toppings on hot dogs like you've never seen before. Of course, Chicago dogs, I got to get that. I'm going to get some other things. They also have barbecue. Paint over that smoker, Melissa, if you could. See that smoke rolling over there? If you go by a place and they claim they got barbecue and you don't see a stack of wood and smoke rolling, just keep the car moving because they're fronting. As I said, great burgers, dogs. You're not going to believe this one dog I just saw in there, the nacho cheese, macaroni and cheese. Come on. All right, waiting on the food, but let me come out here and show you what I was talking about. There's that smoker. And see here, got plenty of outdoor table space. You can even bring your pets. Look here, look, across the street from Tom T's Tepee. This looks like it used to be an old gas station. And coming on in, get in this air condition. Ooh, you can eat inside too. over here at the kids' table. They didn't want to be with mom and dad. They want to hang out across the other side of the restaurant. Embarrassed of us. All right. And there's the brains behind the operation, Jack, the owner. We're going to get a few words from Jack before we get out of here. I can guarantee you that.
Regular cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, onion. But I just stole a bite of your beans, and they are unbelievable.
Are they life-changing like Jack said?
They are really good beans.
Let me go over here and get a picture, video of their food.
They might
Here,
not have
I knew I should have got a rodeo clown to distract y'all before I get your all's food in the video. Oh, you ain't got your food yet? Oh, okay. Be right back. Oh, yeah, good and juicy. Look at that.
solid burger.
Okay.
Didn't skimp on the toppings. Good and cheesy.
You don't mind if I have a bite, do you?
That's my best bite. You can't have that one.
Now I see their food's coming up. I better get over it quick. All right, Mary, what'd you get?
The Husky Adam.
What's on it?
It's supposed to come with white cheese and
See the white cheese and onion.
but it also was supposed to come with mustard, but I didn't want it. So
The mustard might be on the bottom.
no, I said I didn't want it.
Oh, okay. And Jackson, what'd you get?
I got the Matty Dog with homemade chili, cheddar cheese, and an onion.
The Natty Dog?
The Matty Dog.
Maddie, okay.
Yeah, I just got cheeseburger and everything.
Just a cheeseburger?
Yeah.
Man, I got off cheap today.
I think it tastes really good.
Come on, Jackson. You know about that snapping turtle. He just gave it a little single snap. What do you think?
It tastes really good. It tastes like the one at Skyline Chili.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, enjoy. All right. I've been hearing so much about these cowboy beans. I want to start with them. I want to try them. I want to try them naked first before. Oh yeah, so I don't need extra hot sauce.
No, she's saying look at the steam.
Oh, okay. So you got the smoked pork going through them beans, don't you?
Yeah, put tenderloin and pulled pork in it.
That's what I'm talking about. See that bell pepper in there? Pork
Tenderloin.
and tenderloin. You got red bell pepper and green bell pepper?
You want all the ingredients, and then everybody can do it if I tell you that.
All right.
That will change your life.
Now that I had them naked, and they are good, I have to accentuate with Jack's recommended sauce, Buenos Noches. Oh yeah, just took it to another level. Okay, now this is their Chicago dog, and I'm going to tell you right now, just on the look test, this bread, it's the real deal. It's got the poppy seed, which most people claim they got Chicago dogs, but if it ain't on a poppy seed bun, they're just fronting. It's got the sport peppers, the tomato, the onion, yellow mustard. I see relish, yep, pickle. It's got all the Chicago dogs fixins.
You know what else it's got? Attitude.
You hear that? It's got attitude and made with love, I'm sure. All right, I'm going to take a bite of the sport pepper. Then wash it down with the dog. Come on down to the Melwood Art Center and visit Betty Blue Pottery and Unina's Custom Jewelry. Betty Goodall will be glad to give you a personal and informative background on the therapeutic benefits of mystical healing stones and crystals. You'll also be amazed by the beauty of the hand-shaped and polished fluorescent rocks and the sweet aroma of their backflow incense. If that isn't enough to grab you,
You'll fall in love with Unina's handmade custom jewelry. And don't forget to tell Betty that her favorite nephew, Barry, sent you.
Let me see. I can't even see the hot dog. There's so many toppings. Oh, yeah, there it is. I can see it now at the bottom.
Now I saw pickle too.
Yeah.
Yes, that's always done in Chicago.
Yep. I said relish, but pickle. All right, now I'm going to accentuate. Sorry.
Hey, it's whatever you like.
I got to put some of this Scalini hot sauce on there. All right, proper technique. By the sport pepper. Oh yeah. That's the real deal. What a perfect accompaniment. All those toppings. You ain't gonna find anything better than that as far as a Chicago dog anywhere this side south of Chicago. And look at that beef dog. That's a jumbo beef hot dog. All right, now I gotta wash it down with a little diet.
Ooh, can I get a bite of that?
Yeah, get her on camera first.
Is it spicy?
No, it's got barbecue sauce. All right, Mary's gonna try my tenderloin for me.
Can we go to an Amish bakery later?
Can we go to an Amish bakery? That's a good question to ask right before you take a bite of my sandwich. First things first. What's that hitting on?
Let's hit on a napkin, Mary.
That was good.
Cute, Mary. You're open mouth with all your food.
Talk to me.
I think it's really good.
Try again.
I think that bun's really nice, and that meat is good.
Look, they ain't stingy either. Look at that. There's got to be good 4/10 or half a pound of meat on that thing. All right, I'm going to take a bite as is. Oh, and look. Is that a brioche bun? What kind of bun is that? Split top bun. Okay. All right, trying to be all fancy up in here. All right.
Mary slid that bite in.
Mmm.
Are you offering it to me? I'll take it anyway.
Oh, no, she just didn't. She just snitched my sandwich. All right. As y'all know, I travel with Grace. I use the Scalini on the dog. Now, I'm going to use some of the Saved by Grace on it. I'm not even fronting. It's worth the drive from Louisville just to come to the dog pound. Even if you didn't go to the caves or the zip lines and activities, it's worth the hour and 10-minute drive from Louisville. Actually, from Louisville, it's less than an hour. From my house, it's an hour and 10 on the east side. Just to come here and get this. All right, and by the way, that sauce that they put on there, it automatically comes with sauce on it unless you specify you don't want it. And don't get it twisted. A lot of people think if it's got sauce on it, they're trying to disguise something. No, sir. The sauce is good and tangy, but it perfect accompaniment for all that smoked tenderloin. All right, let me try this potato salad. This is loaded potato salad, by the way. It's got cheese, bacon, chives. What else it got in it? Sour cream.
Raise that chin up, folks. This is smacking. Wash it down with a little diet. Not only the smoked tenderloin, but they got the pulled pork. Fresh off the smoker out there. You saw it. Wow, look at this thing. Loaded. Let me take a bite of this pork naked. Got the sauce on it. Ordered a big slice of red onion. If you want onion, you got to specifically ask for it. They will accommodate any request you got. Even if it's off menu, if they got it, they'll make it. All right, here we go. Pulled pork is full of smoked flavor, juicy. It ain't dry. I was talking to Jack, the owner. He says that's why he only smokes 2 items, because he wants to make sure it's fresh and flavorful every day. A lot of people do too much with the ribs and the brisket. You get in there, might be good one day, go in a few hours later, next day, drier than a bone. This is all top notch. All right, I have the master chef, Jack, here, the brains behind the operation. Jack, how long have you been open here?
I've been here 3 years, but 8 years total.
Okay.
As the dog pound.
And what is your background, your experience in the restaurant field here?
Just been doing food for years. And, started out with hot dog carts and then turned it into a hot dog shop. And now we're the dog pound restaurant and smokehouse.
Wow. Who taught you how to smoke barbecue like that?
Trial and error.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of hard work hours.
All right. Well, I can tell you this place is unique. I can't believe I've never been here. Well, it's only been open 3 years, so that's why.
Well, we are the best kept secret.
Yeah, that's for sure. And when you're in the Cave City area and you're doing all the activities, definitely put on your itinerary that you're going to be doing lunch here at the Dog Pound. All right, so if you had to say one thing that sets you apart that would make somebody like myself want to travel from Louisville up to Cave City to eat here, forgetting the caving and spelunking,
Right.
what would you say sets you apart to make somebody want to travel?
When you step through our door, your family. A lot of people talk that, but we truly, our whole journey, the reason we come in every day is to meet new friends and family. You know, you come in as a stranger and you leave as family. And we try to provide the freshest and the best products that we can at a reasonable price. We understand that families, sometimes they're tough, even, in the restaurant business, but, you got a family of maybe 4 or 5 kids. We try to keep our prices down where they can afford to come with us. Most people stay here, I think they say about 3 days, so they can budget come to eat with us maybe once or twice. And I just don't believe in elevating my price to where a family can't come in.
I hear you. All right. Well, we're going to be moving on to some more activities, but I really appreciate you reaching out and the hospitality, and everything was wonderful. Everybody's had a great time, great people, met lots of tourists.
Oh, yeah.
That stopped there. We got Wisconsin in the house. We got Ohio that was out there earlier. I think everybody in there is tourists.
Yeah, and we're watching them people from Wisconsin over there.
Yeah. We're keeping an eye on them.
Yeah.
Them Yankees over there.
Thank you so much for coming by. We really appreciate it.
All right.
And I hope you're good and full.
Oh, I am. All right. When you come in here, make sure you say hello to Jack. And with that, y'all don't know nothing about this Dog Pound restaurant. All right, I'm back here at Dinosaur World, even though we did it on our last installment. But I got out of here and we forgot to go to Jurassic Jungle, which coincides with the release of the new Jurassic Park movie, coincidentally, which we saw 2 days ago and loved it. But this is more of an interactive experience. And when I left here the other day, they reached out to me and they said, oh, you missed the best part, the new interactive jungle experience. So let's go on in here and check this out. Go on, kids, lead the way.
Shoot, Jack! I swear.
Oh yeah, that's the one that spit that goo in that guy's eye and killed him in the first Jurassic Park. Oh, this is cool. I'm glad they did reach back out to me. I wonder if you're allowed to pet.
You're not allowed to touch him, probably.
Huh?
You're not allowed to touch him.
Okay. All right. Come on, let's keep moving. Uh-oh.